Modern Warfare 2 lifecycle is coming to a close, and Infinity Ward decided to go out with a bang by releasing one of the greatest in-game events of all time with The Haunting. Now, whether it's Zombie Royale, Vendetta, or Nighttime Al Mazrah, everyone has agreed that this event is the best that Call of Duty has ever seen, to which I do give them a ton of credit. I may have severely disliked Modern Warfare 2, to put it nicely, as evidenced by the lack of recent uploads, but I have to give credit where credit is due. All of these different boss fights, from the UFO to the Butcher, the rituals, have been awesome, and the mini Easter eggs have been just a ton of fun to play. I also do want to give them credit for giving us another great animated camo reward in the Ghoulie Camo, which I think is a play on the term for the gulag. We all call it the Ghoulie. Pretty sure that's why they called it that, which is a pretty cool name as well. Maybe it's a different reference that I'm missing. Maybe you can let me know in the comments, but this camo was just released today for the Haunting event. It is the Mastery Camo, and it will require 1,000 souls to unlock, and while that is a lot of souls and a lot of time playing, I have a quick and easy guide to unlocking this camo without slaving away at your Xbox for 20 to 30 hours like you usually would have to. Now, you can always do this just casually by playing multiplayer modes like the Haunting 24/7, which is just a mosh pit of game modes, on the Halloween versions of El Asilo and Embassy, which I did have fun with, but if you collect your souls in those game modes, you're gonna have to finish each game to collect the souls, so if you back out before the game ends, you don't receive any of the souls from that game. However, unlocking this camo by only playing multiplayer will be very difficult, and it will take a lot of time, so we can head over to Warzone, where we have multiple options of doing so. You can of course play Vendetta Resurgence, which is just Resurgence quads on the Nighttime Vandal map, and collect souls throughout a normal game, getting some from either looting and others from getting kills. But this method is quicker than multiplayer because you actually can back out and keep the souls that you've collected. But for less skilled players, I recommend using the Zombie Royale mode and landing somewhere with a lot of loot, like Zaya Observatory or Oasis, because even if you do die in that mode, you return as a zombie, and you can even loot faster now with the super jump, and a lot of times you can collect all of your souls without even seeing another player. So again, if you're not great at getting kills, this is the way to go, because even if you die, it just makes it easier to loot. Once you get all of your souls, you could just back out and do it again. But the fastest method is the one that I used personally, and it's most effective for middle of the pack to top tier players. You can load up Vandal lockdown quads, you can land somewhere hectic and just kill players, loot whatever boxes are around, and then after you kill players, they're going to keep trying to land back on you as long as some of their teammates are alive, or if you're on one of the objectives, and each kill gets you at least 2 souls. And you can also use the Soul Harvester M4 blueprint that you get from pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3, and that can get you a few extra souls per kill as well. So once you have your max souls of usually 16, it's going to say that you need to finish the match at the top of the screen, but this is false. You could just back out and you'll watch your soul count rise up. Now, sometimes it won't change your soul count until you select something in the menus, but it does update soon after. It took me around 4 hours total using this method to reach 1,000 souls last night, and I think I had 300 to 400 souls going into it, so I think it's probably going to take around a good 5 to 6 hour grind of doing this to get the camo, but you do have until November to finish this, so you can do it. Remember, this is our last grind of Modern Warfare 2 before the new, much improved title releases next month with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, this camo had been leaked a few months ago and has since caused some drama, as it has technically been nerfed, quote unquote nerfed. It used to be much shinier with a very bright glow, maybe even some brighter colors to it. Maybe that's just a placebo effect with the glow on the outside. But while I do agree that it looked amazing before the update, the glow was very obnoxious, and it definitely would have caused a problem in-game, especially in a nighttime map or in a darker area. So the dev team got to work on fixing this, and they kept the camo, in my opinion, still very, very beautiful. It's still animated, it has a very Halloween feeling vibe to it, but it is lacking a bit of that wow factor that the glow provided. However, we do have literal in-game evidence that this glow would have been game-breaking for users, as some leakers or maybe someone with an unlock tool, I actually don't know how they got the footage, but they brought the camo out in-game. It would have made the camo unusable, so anyone complaining about the change may want to rethink their stance on it, because in my opinion, I think it's better to have a camo like this that still looks good even though it's not over the top, as long as you could still use it. I don't know, I personally like it better post-update, but please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this camo's update. I'll shout out a few of you who do comment their thoughts in the next video. Speaking of which, a very quick channel update on where I've been. I haven't been posting much recently in the past couple months because Modern Warfare 2 to me is just the worst Call of Duty of all time. There's not a ton of tips, tricks, guides, things like that to post. With there being such a low skill gap in this game, it's pretty much all about the few things that I already talked about, learning spawns and knowing when to be aggressive, when not to be, and things like that. But when Modern Warfare 3 releases, I'm posting every single day. There will be tons of guides for not only gameplay, but weapons, camos, all sorts of different things. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. I didn't quit posting or quit on YouTube or anything like that. I'm actually still very, very motivated to do this. But Modern Warfare 2 just wasn't a great title, and I didn't want to force content out that I didn't believe in and that wasn't going to be helpful for you guys. Yeah, that's where I've been, but you may see 1 or 2 uploads leading into Modern Warfare 3, so still be on the lookout for that coming from my channel. But once that game drops, I should be the first channel you come to for any info that you may need about the game. Feel free to comment down below what you would like to see from Modern Warfare 3 as far as my content goes. That way I could start a list now of knowing what my viewers want to see and I can get to work ASAP. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Rehtycs and I'll see you guys soon.